Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Alyssa and this is my channel. So as of right now, it is 8:37 p.m. on May 19th, 2017. I am starting this video now just because I want to show my progress of me writing the 5th draft of my book Zamora, and this is the notebook that I have started writing the 5th draft in. I did start on one page and it wasn't how I wanted it to be, so I ripped that out because so I ripped that page out and then I started it with how I actually wanted it to start. And I am currently about 4 pages in, so I'll just show you. So I have that, and then this. And I have three more notebooks that I'm going to be writing this in that I'll be showing you throughout this video. To you, it's going to seem like a 10-20 minute video. I don't know how long this is going to actually end up being. Because I'm going to spread it out through a length of time so that I can do some shots that I want to do and that I need to do outside and stuff like that. So, yeah, I am starting the 5th draft. I wanted to take you guys along this journey with me. So there will be some clips of me writing this, and even though I've already started it, it will still be the beginning because this is still the beginning. It's only been a couple of scenes so far, and it is completely different from the 4th draft. Even the 1st draft, it's completely different. I have it in 3rd person now, and there's 2 points of view instead of 1, and it's not in 1st person anymore. So, or it may still be. I'm still not sure yet. But I kind of wanted to take you guys along this whole process of writing this, and then somewhere in the middle or along the way I'll explain like why I wrote this and why this is so important to me. And I'll try not to get emotional about it like I am right now, but I just wanted to make this as a like kind of like a trailer slash thing or slash like introduction to what this book is about and what it means to me. And yeah, so I am working so hard. I've been trying to outline it. I have a notebook that is in my purse, but I'm too lazy to get it right now because I have a lot of things on my lap right now. But I have a notebook that I did try to start outlining, and I do try to outline, and I have outlined most of my characters kind of in depth, but the story is just all in my head. It can't leave my head without it actually being put into a story format. So I just last night went ahead and started writing because I couldn't stay away from it any longer. I'm also working on draft 1 of my novel Your Change Don't Mind Me. It's a book completely different to this, and I want to get draft 1 of the first story because there's 4 stories and 1 of that down. So I'm going to do that hopefully within May and June. But I just wanted to make this little intro to kind of show you guys what this whole video is about, because it's going to take me a while to make this, and there's also going to be clips of me writing the novel as well. I got my pencil right here and my paper right here, and I'm going to first, before I move on with the video, I'm going to show you all of the drafts of Zamora so far. Now, I think at one point I printed 2 drafts of, or I printed out the novel twice with the same drafts. I think that's what I did. But yeah, so there's 4 drafts, or maybe more. Maybe I did change some things. I'm not sure. I just realized a long time ago when I found these that I may have had a couple more drafts. So yeah, I don't know where the notebook that I have the end of the first draft, which is actually in this Louis One Direction notebook. Yes, I am a fan of One Direction, still am. Love all of their songs, and when they came out with this line for their Together Against Bullying with Office Depot, I was so on that because I just support this as well. And this is literally what I started writing my first draft in. So, the first page, maybe I'll read the first line. The first line has not changed, at all, but, do I want to read this? I kind of do. Anyways, so I had it separated into 3 parts. The first one being Backstabbing and Secrets Revealed, which is a horrible title, but I liked it back then. And chapter 1, I didn't even have title names for the chapters. I don't have title names for the chapters now because I have them chapter 1, Azora, and it's going to be like that throughout the whole book, but it's going to be Azora and Griffin. And they're kind of the 2 main characters. They're interconnected in a way that when you read the book you'll understand at some point in time. But I have, like, I'm going to be having flashbacks, so the very first scene is actually a flashback, and it's to 10 years ago, and then I'll have 10 years later, right after this, so that is what you'll be seeing me in the next couple of scenes, or next couple of clips of this video writing. And yeah, that's kind of how I'm going to be doing the book. Is there's going to be quite a bit of flashbacks. I want to try and not make it as confusing because I feel like it will be, but yeah, I'm going to move on with this. This is the very first draft of Zamora. I did sparkly purple pen because that's all I had, and it was a One Direction pen. Do I still have that pen? I don't know. That would be awesome if I still had that pen. I have put all my pens in here. Nope. I have the other 2. I have the yellow one, Louis, Niall's the yellow, Louis the red. I have those 2. But I don't have Liam, Harry, and Zane's. Maybe I threw those out on accident? I don't know. Or I lost them, which I tend to lose my pens a lot. Mainly from my parents wanting to borrow pens, and they don't have any, but I do. So they come to me for pens. Anyways, I started writing this on the 4th of July, so its anniversary is coming up in a couple months, of 2010, and I remember the exact night because we had just gotten home from a very long but fun day from Ironstones, which is up in Murphy's, a couple hours, or 4 hours away from Chico, and it was, like, I was thinking about it the whole day, but I didn't have anything to write with. I just had my iPod, which is on my iHome, right there, where my thumb is, that is completely glaring because of the light, and I just had that, so I wrote everything down on the notes, but I don't think they're there anymore, and then when I got home, I quickly grabbed a piece of paper, and I wrote this first paragraph, which I will read. I don't know if I'll read, everything, and I'm kind of bad with reading out loud, so I apologize. By the way, if you're wondering what necklace I'm wearing, it's the medallion from Pirates of the Caribbean, the Aztec coin. You'll be seeing me wear this a lot. Or you would have seen me wear it a lot. I can't talk right now because it's kind of gonna be a bit of an emotional journey here. Anyways, so chapter 1 of the very first draft of Zamora, which is my first book in my high fantasy series called The Element Hunters. I will explain more about what the story actually is later on. And there'll kind of be like a little teaser trailer, maybe, if I can figure out how to make one correctly. Yeah, so just going to read this, and I'm stalling for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, so Chapter 1, Part 1, Backstabbing and Secrets Revealed from Draft 1. I sit rotting in my cell, like I have been for the past 3 months, just waiting for the one miracle to set me free, before they hang me by my neck in the castle's main courtyard. I am a hunter, or was. They stripped me of everything I had on me when I was captured by the king's guards, 2 miles off from Wingston, a small farm area. So that was draft 1, and I remember exactly writing that, or in the exact moment writing that. And also, fun fact, this binder came with me everywhere I could take it. I put it in my backpack, I put it in my purse, I just took it everywhere with me, and I wrote it at school when I had free time. I wrote it at, well, home, obviously. I took it with me to my best friend's house. I took it with me to my cousin's house. Pretty much everywhere that you can think of. And I don't think the first paragraphs changed much from the first and second draft. So this is what I have what I have the second draft in. And it's just a binder we had sized down. It's not formatted at all. As you can see, that's chapter 23. It used to have 23 or 27 chapters, I think, or just around 23. I think with how I'm formatting it now in the flashbacks that I'll be having. Oh, I just realized that there's like a huge dirt mark on Louis'. Do you see that? This is a really old notebook, but still, wow. Okay, I just realized I've had this. Oh, I just hit myself with it. I've had this since 2010. That's when I wrote this. I don't know when exactly I got this. I just know that right as I heard about it, we went to Office Depot and they had a whole stand right in the front of the store, and I pretty much grabbed a couple things of everything. Even the nail polish, which I still have the nail polish, but there's a mark on Louis. I have the Nile binder and also the one with all of them on it that I am using for another book. But sorry, I just noticed that, and I'm gonna get off that tangent. Yeah, so apparently this one is where I changed Backstabbing and Secrets Revealed to Possession. You can see that. And chapter 1, the very first paragraph, I did do some highlighting. I think I got a little carried away with the highlights. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that was horrible writing. I'm so glad that I continued this, because I realized that as I continue writing this book, my writing gets better, and I'm growing as I grow with the story and with the characters and with my writing. So that's that. So I will read the very first paragraph from draft 2. And that is, I sit rotting in my cell, like I have been for the past 3 months, just waiting for the one miracle to set me free, before they hang me by my neck in the castle's main courtyard. I am a hunter, or was. They stripped me of everything I had on me when I was captured by the king's guards, 2 miles off from Wingston. I forgot the S there. Doesn't matter now. A small farm area, so that's still the same. This one is added. I had a bow handcrafted by my father, who gave it to me on my 17th birthday. Also, with that came a quiver full of amazing handcrafted arrows as well. Wow, I don't know if I want to share the rest of it. Nope. Anyways, that's draft 2. And this is this is probably going to be as long as like a regular vlog from Alfie, whose videos are like 20 minutes long sometimes, to a half hour long. So if you're still here, let me know. Give it a thumbs up if you like this. Alright, so I've got like 2 more drafts here, I think. But yeah, things have changed. This one possibly can still be... Yeah, this one's still draft 2. So I did print 2 things of draft 2 out. I think this is a draft 3 one because the first paragraph's different. And let's see. Oh, yeah, draft 3. That was right. And I changed part 1 to possessions. So this whole first thing is like a progress report on this book, as a way to get me to finish it and to motivate me. So that's also why I'm making this, just to motivate me and to show myself how much I loved this story, to have worked on it for pretty much 8 or 9 years, almost non-stop. Yeah, so this one, however, is a bit different with the first paragraph, so I will read that. And I actually started titling the chapters at this time. Chapter 1 is Miracle, and it's part 1 Possessions, and chapter 3. Excuse me? I sit rotting in my cell, like I have been for the past 3 months, just waiting for the one miracle to set me free, before they hang me in the castle's main courtyard. I am a hunter, or was. They stripped me of everything I had on me when I was captured by the king's guards in a village along the east coast called Tarklow. I changed the place. The king didn't send me to prison right away. He decided to make me a servant to his son, as a way to redeem himself, making me promise I wouldn't hurt anyone in his kingdom, because hurting people was how I got here in the first place. I think throughout all of these, I was just telling myself the story, which pretty much when you write the first draft, the author's telling themselves the story. And I've just been trying to figure it out more and more, which is why I'm rewriting it so much. And plus that you just have to do multiple drafts. This one is one that was going to be printed out through CreateSpace. Part 1 Possessions. Chapter 1. Chapter 1 is still the same with the first paragraph, so I'm not going to read that. But just to let you know, that's how huge it is. Sorry. And then for the 4th draft, I actually printed it out through CreateSpace, and it was so exciting. I have the kind of unboxing video. I unboxed it before, like 30 minutes before I made the video, because my family wanted to see it. Anyways, I have the 4th draft as a printed copy. It even says proof on the back, and it's still surreal to see it as a printed book. Like, these are my words that I've written. Alright, so continuing on with reading the very first paragraph of each draft, because they've kind of changed, kind of not. For Zamora, draft 4, and I also have a dedication that I will not read. This one, I actually added in a prologue. Now, to explain a little bit about this prologue, I have always had this idea in my head of this warlock named Zamora, and he is pretty much, I had him older than younger and then older than younger. His age has changed, and it just switched back and forth, and I'm trying writing this story in different, like, I had the same idea kind of, but for the future or for the present and not in the past, because this is written in like a 14th century time period in a whole new world. And yeah, so the prologue I realized is the one thing that I needed, but now that's changed from this to this. So I will read this one as well, but I'm going to read the very first paragraph from this. Don't have any more water. And it's the prologue called The One. Zamora walks along the empty beach as he waits. The waves crash against the cliff somewhere behind him. He stops and takes a moment to breathe and looks around him. The sun is setting on the horizon and people are just turning into their homes for the night. It is a quiet night in Trinlet. A soft breeze flows by, making Azora's robes flow gently behind him as he continues his walk down the beach. He listens as the tide rolls in and out, and as the murmurs of the village softens. A few minutes later, he stops in the middle of the long beach A few minutes later, as he stops in the middle of the long beach, he hears someone calling his name. Azora turns around to see a young man of 19 jogging up to him. The 19-year-old stops right in front of him and takes a few deep breaths. So I'm going to read that prologue and then read chapter 1, because it is going to be split. I think that's going to be, or that is Azora's first chapter, but it's completely different. And book 1, I changed the parts to books, and I have it book 1, Miracles of Sadness, and chapter 1 is called Miracle. And the paragraph for this has completely changed from what it was back then. Chapter 1, Miracle. I sit rotting in my cell like I have been for the past 3 months, just waiting for the one miracle to set me free, before they hang me in the castle's main courtyard. I am a hunter, or was. When I was captured by the Empyrean guards, they took all of my possessions that I had on me, leaving me with only my clothes and my cloak. The only thing that they didn't find when searching me for any hidden weapons that I might have, though, was a small dagger hidden in my right boot. I have thought many times of committing suicide, but what good would that do? It would make this suffering end quicker, and I wouldn't have to die in front of everyone in the kingdom, and I wouldn't have to die of starvation. But the last thing that I want to do is die in this cell. Besides, I promised myself when I was thrown in here that I wouldn't hurt or kill anyone else anymore, including myself. I am still a hunter, but what I hunt will be on my own terms and for no one else. So that is the very first paragraph for like Griffin's point of view, because the other one was from Azora's point of view. So I do go from third person in the prologue to first person, which a lot of people say that that's really tricky. I didn't find it tricky. It was kind of like my first actual experience writing third person, because I've always written in first person. And yeah, so that was the first paragraph in this. And now, after I take a sip of my Slurpee, and now I will read from this. And I think I'm actually going to turn this into a regular video, and after I read from this, I will cut this off and start another video and show me writing my 5th draft, and then I'll do like the 6th draft and stuff like that, just to keep you guys updated on the progress of how I'm doing with my writing. Anyways, draft 5 started yesterday, and this is completely different. Paragraph's a lot longer, probably won't be as long when I type it up, but anyways, draft 5, chapter 1, Zamora, and then I have 10 years ago. I'll show you. Can you see? Yes, you can see. Okay. Making sure. Anyways, chapter 1, Zamora, 10 years ago. Zamora walked along the calm beach, wondering what he could say to comfort the young man who was his son, that walked with heavy footsteps beside him. I think I might change that, and I did wondered instead of wondering. It was also about 2 a.m. when I started this, so just throwing that in there. He looked out to the horizon and saw that the sun was just beginning to set. The sky above them was changing from its brilliant bright blue color to a mix of orange, yellow, pink, and purple. When Zamora looked to his side, he noticed that his son wasn't next to him. He turned around and was about to say something, but his son cut him off before he could, with a wave of his hand. So that is the very first paragraph. It will probably change when I type it up in the sixth paragraph, or sixth draft, but I just wanted to do this kind of progress update, motivational for me video, so that I can continue and have a reason to continue, because I've come along so far with this novel. I have it in my hands as a novel from CreateSpace, and thank you to Amazon CreateSpace for being able to, well, it's not a sponsored video, just to be able to have a copy of my book. I mean, look at it. Look at it. This draft has 19 chapters, whereas the last draft had like 27 chapters, so I cut it down a lot. This one, I don't know yet, because I just started, and I am going to see. So, that is my video on progress with Zamora. I have some video ideas coming up that I really want to do, and there's one with a music one that I want to do. Yeah, also, let me know what you guys want to see within writing wise, like what kind of writing videos. I don't feel qualified to teach still, so I probably won't do any teaching videos unless it's something that I actually have a little bit of an idea of what it's about and how I use it and stuff. And also what kind of music type video, what would you like me to sing next? Let me know in the comments down below your video suggestions for anything. This channel is for music and writing and anything else. And also, I have a booktube channel. I just changed the name to Alyssa Hart's Books, and I need some booktube video ideas, so if you have any of those, let me know down below. Anyways, thank you so much for sticking around if you're still here for this pretty much almost 30-minute video. This is something that I've been wanting to do for quite a while, to show you guys my progress and to show myself the progress, like I said. And yeah, I will be continuing to do this. I'll have some videos where it's just me writing with some music in the background probably, and yeah, just to show you guys how's it going with the with Zamora, because it is the first book that I want to get published. I am working on another one, and I'm also working on a secret project that is more for you guys on just, yeah. So, working on a secret project, working on another novel for the first draft of that, and 5th draft of Zamora. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe over here on the circular channel icon, and then more videos will be up here. I'll have my writing playlist and also a music covers playlist right here in case you're interested in seeing more of my videos. I am planning on filming quite a bit this weekend, so leave comments down below if you want to see any more, or like for any video ideas, please comment down below. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, you know what to do. I will see you in the next video soon. Have a great weekend, and goodbye.